This is a quick overview of upcoming Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. It's the next major long-term release and will be supported for 5 years till April 2027. Hey, what's up guys, KSKRL here. It's time to get excited about the upcoming Ubuntu release, which is going to happen this April 2022. Now, by the time of recording this video, I have tested Ubuntu daily or Canary builds, and the features or changes you will see in the final version may remain the same or be updated or deleted. Alright, so this is the code name of Ubuntu 22.04, which is known as a Jammy Jellyfish. Now, we have been hearing a lot about the new installer since Ubuntu 21.04, and finally the brand new installer is going to make an entrance in Ubuntu 22.04. The brand new installer is written in Dart programming language and uses a Flutter framework. It integrates seamlessly with the Ubuntu desktop style and gives a more modern look and feel right from the beginning. Now, by far, this is the best Linux installer and looks fantabulous. Now, Ubuntu 22.04 is getting prepared to use the latest GNOME 42, which will be released in March. Now, since Ubuntu is going to use the customized version of GNOME 42, and you won't see all the new GNOME changes in this update. Now, you must have heard that GNOME 42 is bringing an updated version of GTK4 applications, but the default installed applications in Ubuntu remain GTK3. However, you should still notice some visual changes thanks to the use of the new libadwaita and GTK4 migration. Now, you should see a refreshed settings and applications. Now, on the look and feel side, there is a change in the YARU GTK theme base color, which is the default theme for Ubuntu. The usual purple accent color is changing to orange. Now, like everywhere, all the buttons, labels, menus, cursor, everything looks orange. Now, honestly, I like it for some reason, and orange is my favorite color too. With Ubuntu 22.04, you may see the latest version of the Grub bootloader. It has an OS prober feature disabled by default. Now, this is going to create a problem for many users. So if in case you have dual booted Ubuntu with Windows and the Grub may not going to probe for another operating system to add it to the Grub menu. It's not a major problem and can be fixed by adding a line the default Grub configuration file. Now, just type grub disable OS prober and set this value to false, then save it. Now run sudo update -grub. Now this will update the Grub boot menu and you will see a list of the other operating systems. Now, according to some reports, Ubuntu 22.04 is likely to have a new firmware updater application. Now, this new tool is a Flutter and Dart-based GUI frontend to FWUPD, which is a command line tool for getting a firmware from Linux vendors. The Linux kernel 5.15 is going to be the initial kernel for this long-term Ubuntu release. It brings us several important improvements. The new driver and hardware updates across a processor, GPU, network, file system families. Now, this kernel also brings the fast NTFS3 driver from Paragon Software, which was the mainline in this version. Now, other notable benefits of this kernel include an Apple M1 Silicon support. Ubuntu started supporting the desktop edition on Raspberry Pi devices with the release of version 2010. It worked well on the 8GB version of Raspberry Pi, and it struggles on 4GB and won't work on 2GB models. Now this is going to be changed. The performance should improve with Ubuntu 22.04, especially with the introduction of Z-Swap. Now, if you're planning to switch to this upcoming LTS version from Ubuntu 21.10, then you may notice a very few changes. But if you're planning to upgrade from 20.04 LTS, then a lot for you to experience. For example, you get a horizontal workspaces, app launcher, multitasking option in settings, and performance improvements of GNOME Shell and Mutter. And that's pretty much it about the upcoming Ubuntu LTS release, and I will keep posting about the latest updates on this channel. So if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe now and turn on the bell icon to receive the post notifications. Now if in case you like this video, hit the thumbs up button right now, and thanks for watching this video. This has been KSKRL. I will see you in my next video. Peace.